Woo.
All right. All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, we back out here again. First and foremost, we're going to start giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakha Akwadash. All right, so as you can see, we back out here on the highways and byways. Call Halam, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Wakabah, Wakadar, Shalom, Wabarakim, Ha'aman, Bakiyar. We just say Shalom, peace, abundance, completeness, soundness. That's for all of the above for Shalom. Wa being and, Barakim being blessings or bless you all, and Ha being the, Aman being faithful, and Bakiyar being elect. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who will, and we just back out here again. So we just go ahead and get into it. I'm your brother Shariat. My right is
Brother Mahak.
Right, so we just gonna go by the spirit, to be honest. We could go with we go on the back of 24. Yeah, man, so we in the times where Yahweh Shah was telling us about, We're in the times that Yahweh Shah was telling us about, at this point, almost 3,000 years ago. We say 2,000, but we're going on 3,000 years ago, which would be the third day. Because it tells us in the scriptures that one day with the Lord, is 1,000 days. I mean, one day with the Lord is 1,000 years, on earth. The spiritual realm time is different from, time on the earth. So we can start at, we're going to get into prophecy, basically. We start at verse 8.
This is Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and 8.
Come.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Start at verse 7.
Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
So there you go, right? Nation rising against nation. We're seeing that right now. Most High started the so-called 2020 year off, which the new year hasn't started. We're still in the dead cold of winter, The new year starts actually in the spring, but according to Esau's calendars, and that he liked to change times and seasons, we're in the so-called year of 2020. So the Most High, he started that 2020 off, his brother said, with a bang. Elder Tahar coined it, by the spirit, Rakha Akwadash, the year of prophecy. Boom. Iran is originally Persia. What does it say in Ezekiel 38? So you got, nation against nation. They killed Soleimani. Donald Trump, he's a puppet, really. The men behind him actually calling the shots. The oligarchy. Because America is in fact, it's an oligarchy. It's not nothing else. It's not monarchy. It's not a monarchy. It's not a president that got us in this situation. It's an oligarchy. It's a specific. We can go into that too. The oligarchy is basically saying that there's elites running this thing. There's a certain group of people that only run this, and they call the shots. But he's just used to say he pressed the button and they bombed, Soleimani's route. He was coming back from his trip for whatever country he was coming from, and they killed the man, and by that, Iran and America being a daughter of Babylon, they were already, going at it. They were already been going at it. So this prophecy has been playing out for a minute. This rumors of war in this verse 2, right?
No.
What verse that's in? 4?
Rumors of war is in 6.
Sorry, 6. Salaki, go ahead.
Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
So shall, that's how we know it's prophecy, man. Because he said this before it happened. And we're hearing of wars. People on their edge of their seats every day at your job, asking you, if they might know you a man of the truth, or they might just know you just have, it's something about you, you know. They come asking you, did you see what happened at with Iran, the so-called Puerto Rican girl, who would be Ephraim. She you know, she's lost in the world. One, she's a woman. Two, she's just lost in the world. And pretty much, she got a whiff, you know, Salaki. Pretty much, she got a whiff that she's an Israelite, you know. She called her cousin crazy. Then she come to find out, you know, I drop a little jewel on her, you know what I'm saying? But she rather deal with the Christianity and all that. You know how people are. But anyway, so she comes back. Time after that, that was so-called last year, right? In 2019, months later, then she didn't know the Most High had this written to happen, that he was going to actually bring out this prophecy. Read that again, Bible Kushah.
Matthew chapter 24 and 6.
Come.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
So she didn't know that scripture was going to come to pass. You know, and it's been coming to pass for years. You know, we've been hearing about rumors of war. But it hasn't been to this point. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been, the rumors of war have never been brought forth with this spirit, particular spirit that's on the earth right now. You know what I'm saying? We're closer. We're at the end of the last days, which Yahushua is bringing out in this chapter. You keep going out. So those rumors of wars, Iran versus what's going to happen. She comes and asks me, you know, did you see that? It was crazy what's going on. I'm like, what, you talking about the Iran thing? Because she want to talk indirectly. She's like, duh, what else am I talking about? See, people still want to be proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, Most High willing. I ain't going to say Most High willing. That ain't even what I meant to say. Most High might have her see me when Jacob's trouble break out. She needs to be saved. She probably want to get with me at this time. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, I don't take her ass. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a being head ass. You know, it's just these mugs fake, man. They're not real. Lord gonna have plenty more women, man. He gonna have plenty more women. You know what I'm saying? She want to come and be proud. I forget what she said. She came, was like, basically she was just like, it's crazy. What, you see what happened? I'm like, I know what in my life was crazy.
Like what portion of what?
Yeah, exactly. Everything,
crazy.
yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Like,
But hey,
exactly.
for me, I know what I'm looking. I got a standard for crazy. So you talking about the Iran thing? Yeah. What else? Showing you, we spot on. Lord told us what to be looking out for. You know what I'm saying? Not to be worried about, but be looking out for.
Exactly. That's the next verse.
Exactly. Go ahead, Con. Go ahead.
Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
She was troubled. She heard the rumor of war. You know what I'm saying? She didn't see, this is the thing. We comforted because we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We still in the flesh like everybody else, but we walking in the spirit. We're not walking in the flesh. These people want to ignore the spirit that they want to pick to live in, because you know you can't boast or brag. You was chosen to walk in the spirit, man. That's a blessing, man. Are you privileged? You know, lesson was just been brought out. That's the flip side of the NBA YoungBoy thing. You know what I'm saying? We've been blessed, or have you been blessed to be put inside this furnace of affliction? Because this is a furnace of affliction right now. We standing out here in the so-called cold ass weather. My ears are freezing right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's a furnace of affliction. We're in it's likened unto your gold, that Cuban gold link that Jake want to put around his neck, and Flash, the Migos want to wear is icy, $100,000 around their neck, all that, right? Well, what they don't know about more than likely is the process it has to go through. You know what I'm saying? So we're that next chain that you're gonna want to wear. We're currently in the furnace that no one pays attention to. We're in the process. It's about the process.
Yeah, nobody cares about the process.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Go watch a gold chain being made, created. Just watch that process. But before you watch that process, watch the process of how they refine gold from the little nuggets they get out the river.
That's the old way. They used to put that stuff on TV too. When they get the little
thing, pull out the nuggets, little piece by piece. But look at the process of taking that gold and refining it into a block, and then what they do with that block. Just watch what it take to make one of those chains. Look at the work. It's all revealing. That's all ones want to see is the byproducts.
They dance and the diamonds dance. Exactly, the byproduct. You fucking fake ass people. That's why the scriptures say, for thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. You know what I'm saying?
Not even knowing the gold is truly healthy.
Yeah.
Healthy to us.
There's more to it than that.
There's more to it.
You know what I'm saying? Then too, like you said, people just want to wear the byproduct. That's fake as hell. Like I said, they go into the you know, in that day, thy people, these fake ass Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Those that are those that are of Israel, but not Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be willing in that day. You're gonna have the spiritual power. They're gonna really see. It's gonna be beyond all the scriptures playing out. You're gonna have power. So that's likened unto when Jake don't want that. If Jake seen that, he won't want to put no hot. Jake simple. That hot ass chain before they put the diamonds in it. He don't want it. Bro, we're in the process right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand what we about to come out of this thing being. If you only understood, if you only knew. That's why we're comforted. You know what I'm saying? Because you think you something right now, and you look down on me, but we all about to be on the same level. You know what I'm saying? And right when you get put on my level, the Lord gonna raise all his men up above you. That's how it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't gonna be shit. He's gonna re-standardize it. So right now, it's that furnace of affliction. We on fire. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna melt? Who the real gold? Because you know all gold don't come out is being declared as gold. Oh, that wasn't even gold. That was probably some other mineral of the earth.
That's when we get different carats, different carats and values and weights of the gold. Different denominations, just like they do with money.
Because everybody in this furnace ain't gonna come out gold. Ain't gonna come out to be declared as gold. The Father picky, man. You know what I'm saying? But at least you're privileged enough to have been put in it. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't even in this furnace. Motherfuckers not even out here right now, man. Most is not even out here. You know how special this is? Can't know anybody just come in this body, man. Individually, I see us broken up as body parts. You know what I'm saying? So-called different camps. But we're all, if we teach the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we teach what GMS teach. You know what I'm saying? That's where the truth is at. You know? And anybody else that teaches the same doctrine, you know what I'm saying, are the elders of GMS. You know what I'm saying? On down. The elders and apostles of GMS on down. It's one body. You can't just come in this, man. And you don't just pick to set this up. The Lord gotta set this up. You know? So she heard the rumors of war, and oh, you heard? I'm like, what? I'm like, Iran? She's like, oh yeah. And she was like nervous. She was like trying to get some info. And I ain't finna tell you shit. You was just the one that laughed at me, remember?
She just knew you had to do it.
I was finna go. I'm not finna tell you shit. You gonna come and you gonna talk to me correctly and ask me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna beg for this. We begging the Lord to hear us right now to get the fuck out of here. What makes you think you can just come and ask me? I'm just gonna give you all I know. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Don't the Lord say, cast not thy pearls before swine, lest they trample them? Cast not thy pearls. It said, the scriptures say, the Lord did not. We're gonna grab all these. The Lord said, it said, the scriptures say the Lord, when he went into his country, it said that he didn't even do as many wonders and works that he would have did because they didn't have no faith. They didn't believe. They weren't worthy. That's light, turning water into wine. That was light, man. So you can't just come in my face and be like, Iran. You don't even usually come in my face. But now, like the world about to get blown up. At that point, we'll go back a week or two. How long it's been now? Motherfuckers were scared. Oh.
About to get drafted. The world's about to end.
Shalom.
This is a woman. This is a woman, man. How about you?
Yahuwah Hashem, Yahuwah Shabrakatah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can't just think you just finna just come up and just get, you know what I'm saying? That ain't how this work, man. This thing's, we begging the Lord right now, man. Y'all know how, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how long we've been struggling? And the Lord ain't just coming like that, man. And we're the gods of the earth. He's our power. He's our God. You know what I'm saying? We're a lower version of him on earth. He ain't just, it don't work like that, baby. You can't just come, you know what I'm saying? So in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. You know, get that, please, Isaiah 13:1. Because we could be super edifying and just pull every scripture we call it. You know what I'm saying? Which we'll go ahead and do. And then we'll jump back to 24. You know what I'm saying? And that's edifying too, because you know mountains know about these, right? So watch out. You know what I'm saying? I want these, and then go to friends. They don't even realize, like, no, you know what I'm saying?
It's a little shop.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So I would throw you that one. I gotta get another one. You know what I'm saying? Cause this mug, that motherfucker thick. Oh shit. But whatever spirit out there. Never about none of this. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be chosen to be putting this thing, man. You can't just come up.
Isaiah 13:1.
Huh.
The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
13 and 11.
It's a lot. 13 and 11. I was at 13:1.
I think that.
Isaiah 13:11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause their arrogancy.
That's
a lot. Isaiah 13:12.
Matter of fact,